Alrighty, these are my top 5 opposites to watch at the Women's VNL this summer, and let me be clear, first of all, this is not a list of the best players, the top scorers, the most accolades. It's just a list of the players that I am excited to watch for various reasons that I will explain in the video. But if your favorite player is not on this list, that is okay, because it's not your list. But if you're curious who made my list, keep watching. All right, let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, Tijana Boskovic of Serbia. A few months ago, I would not have put her on this list. Yes, she's one of the greatest of all time. She's a 2-time Olympic medalist, 2016 and 2020. She's a world champ back-to-back, 18 and 2022. But that was the heyday of Serbian volleyball. Last summer, the team kind of struggled to even get a win until she came back in week 3. Then she got injured at the World Champs in a match that she actually didn't even need to be playing in, effectively erasing Serbia's chances of the three-peat. Now, she didn't have an overly impressive club season either until the Champions League Final Four.
Gabby again, third match point. Vakivbank looking to get back. There might be a lift. There is no lift taken. This is a chance to get back to 2. Vakivbank is struggling to close this out. They might have a chance now. Boskovic hasn't had a turn. She now has a turn. There's a net touch.
She single-handedly kept Vakivbank in that huge reverse sweep over Conegliano, and she got herself her first ever Champions League gold medal. Now, I don't know how much she's going to play again this upcoming VNL, but based on that performance that I saw firsthand from the commentary booth, where my jaw is still somewhere on the floor in Istanbul, she is back in top form, and no matter how much she plays, I am looking forward to seeing it.
It's a good serve. Bošković for all the marbles. She's done it! And Serbia are back-to-back world champions!
Number 4 is Turkey's Melissa Vargas. Now, I know better than to make a video about opposites that doesn't include the Cuban queen. She now represents Turkey, of course, but for me, it's not her accolades that make her so fun to watch. It's her swagger. She exudes a confidence that is rarely seen in women's sports, and honestly, it makes her magnetic. I've made enough videos about her this year, spitting out her stats and her awards, etc., but she makes this list purely for her aura. And remember, my list, my rules. So if you don't like it, feel free to leave a strongly worded comment.
Serving Tijana. We're starting this second set on Vargas. What are you doing?
Coming flying through, hitting it inside the 3-meter line. Insane.
That is illegal.
Coming in at 3rd is Italy's opposite. Now, notice I didn't say Paola Egonu because I don't think she's actually going to feature that much until the finals. I also didn't say Katarina Antropova because she's listed as an outside this summer. Italy are trying to see if they can pull off what Turkey did with Vargas and Karakurt staying on the court at the same time, but that means the opposite spot for Italy is wide open this summer. Now, 4 players are named on the long list on that roster, and I think it's probably going to be Mera Adigwe who gets the majority of the playing time. She was the backup opposite at Conegliano this summer behind Bella Hack. She's just 19 years old and super explosive, and I'm curious to see how she, or really any of those 4, are going to handle the pressure of a starting role on the senior team, because they have all been bumped up from pretty much never seeing the court to a starting role. So watch this space.
Not use that middle as much as they did. That'll do it. Mera Adigwe's 31st points of this gold medal final.
Stop right there. Before we go any further, if you like this kind of content, let the algorithm know. You can give it a thumbs up, you can subscribe, you'll be the first to know about any kind of giveaways that we're doing this summer, and I'm going to be on site with the VNL every single week doing commentary, so if you follow Volleyverse on Instagram or on TikTok or on both, you're going to see some fun behind the scenes content. You might even get some exclusive chats with some of the players. Fingers crossed, if we're lucky. And the Volleyverse Hub is open for business. You can vote on your favorite players, on some match outcomes, MVPs, etc. So, now you know. Back to the video. In the number 2 spot is Japan's Yukiko Wada. Now, this is not a name that you might be expecting, but if you watched the VNL last summer, you're going to know why she's on my list. Japan are literally always such a fun team to watch because they run this dynamic, fast offense, and Wada really fits that mold perfectly. She's a little undersized for an opposite at just 175 centimeters, but that just means she has to be so sneaky and find ways to score against the huge block using her timing, her footwork, and just pure technique. She's a volleyball volleyball nerds' dream to watch. Just 24 years old, and she's going to be playing outside of Japan next season for the first time for my alma mater, Bošković. So I'm excited to see if she can improve on last summer, where in one match against the USA, she had 32 points. Japan also knocked out Turkey in the quarterfinals, and her team was this close to a bronze medal. So keep your eyes on Wada this summer.
Knife through batter.
Yukiko Wada is playing phenomenally well.
And finally, in the top spot, USA's Jordan Thompson. JT is back, baby. She didn't compete last summer with USA, and they were desperately missing her, but she deserved a little time off. Now, as the Olympic cycle is midway through, they're leading up to LA 2028, she's back with the team, and she could easily become the VNL's top scorer. She probably won't, because I imagine that Eric Sullivan is going to do what he did last summer, and he'll bring a different group to each stop. But just the fact that she's back in the mix is huge. She's got experience playing in some of the top teams in Turkey, but last season she was dominating with Love Houston in the USA Domestic League. Even though they didn't make it to the final, she was the top scorer of the league by a mile. She's two-time Olympic medalist with USA already, which is wild because she came out of the University of Cincinnati, not known for their volleyball exports. She was my thrift expert in Athletes Unlimited, and now I'm pumped to see her back in international competition because the VNL just wasn't the same without her.
Swing from Jordan Thompson out of system and down.
System play, even behind her head, she can get on top of it.
All right, that's it. That's my list of top opposites to watch this summer. Let me know in the comments who you would add to this list that didn't make it onto mine, and I will see you at the VNL this summer. Let's get into it. Oh gosh, I always wait till the end of my life to film opposites. I don't know where I should go back to. I don't know. No. Start again. To make a visit. I know better. Pause. Pause. Busto, see the. Why can I not speak? Fingers crossed.